Alrighty there, folks. This is what we got going on. I'm going to turn a regular dishwasher into a portable dishwasher. So let's get right into it. Went to my local hardware store, found a adapter. This is going to be for the inlet, the inside, the hot water in. You just plug that in. You just find where the outlet is. It's typical garden hose size, but I found this handy dandy kit. It's like 12 bucks. It's a 10-foot long hose. And you just plug it in. So let's go ahead and get that done. So you just get it on over there. Bear with me here. Alrighty, as you can see that's on there. You don't need to actually see me screw it on. I mean, this was just a battle with the thing. But just that 90-degree fitting came with the kit. Just a braided, pressurized line, 10 feet long. We'll work the other end in a little bit. But moving on. Here's our next step, getting power figured out. I just bought a $6 10-foot long 16 gauge power. We're gonna lop this end off right here. We're gonna cut that off, get the 3 wires out, and wire it in. And this is what it should look like before we get to wiring it in. So we just gotta get into this here electrical box. Yours might look a little bit different, but just find whatever hardware there needs to be found here, right there, to get that removed. Pull that apart and get to the wires that are inside, which will be let in with this black and white. There'll be a ground hooked up to the frame. Here, folks, so you should have an access port right here, I would imagine. You know, rocket science, this is not. Green goes to the green plug here. You might have a wire that's just jumped off and you can just place the wire together, whatever. Otherwise, it's white to white, black to black. I am not an electrician. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm probably going to burn my house down. Wink, wink. But yeah, this is not hard. So for white and black, this is what I'm using. I'm just using a butt splice, mechanical butt splice that's got heat shrink around it. I like this a little bit more than your typical wire nut. A wire nut will work just fine, but just remember that you're going to be tugging back and forth on this. A lot of people will put like a Romex connector that'll pop into this hole, bite this down. I thought it came with the thing. Mine didn't, so you know, it should be a 1/2-inch hole, so Romex 1/2-inch, you know, connector. I might do that in the future. I'm sure I've got another hardware running to go, but we'll see. But yep, I'm just going to slip that over there and heat shrink it on. And then same goes for white. Green goes to this ground. That's what you're going for. Take your time with that heat. You know, little passes back and forth. It'll shrink down little by little. You don't want to melt those things together. You don't want to melt anything else. Just no good. You don't want no arc flashes, no nothing. So, yep. I ended up stripping my ground wire a little bit farther back. That way I can wrap it around this post a little bit better. I'll show you once I'm finished doing that. That's what that looks like. Just a little extra, more contact made. Screwed that thing down nice and tight. Got that holding washer holding it. Like I said, you might have a pigtail that comes off of it, and you just might end up wanting to butt splice it similarly to that. Up to you. Voila, you've got that wired in. Like I said, I'm probably going to get that Romex connector where that holds that. And basically it'll do, it just pops in there. And then it's going to have this thing where it'll bite onto this without causing damage. But that's going to want to rub something not good. So probably going to do that in the future. But for now, you know, learn from my mistake and grab a 1/2-inch Romex on the front end. If you don't know what that is, just look it up and you'll be able to know. So I'm having issues with getting my flash to work lower on that thing, but all I had to do on this side is change this piece in between to get this outlet right here where you just plug that in, right? You just plug that thing right in there, just a rubber boot slips on over. I'm sure you're not going to be able to see shit. But there is a T adapter right there that I just unplugged. You know, I turned off the valve for the water. It's just right there. You turn it off. I undid the hot water inlet to the sink. I put the T adapter on. It's all 3/8 hardware. You just ask your local hardware plumbing person. They'll be able to do it. And I just hooked that braided hot water line to it. Ran it to the thing. And as you can see, this sumbitch is working. So, ta-da. Hope that saved you some money.